It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Here's Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the 2-1.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hits this one hard the other way. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And that misses. 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Hit hard up the middle. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Here's the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. One and one. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think that's a pitch.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Tyler Chatwood is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Hit in the air out to right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Kipnis is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
And now for Washington, Juan Soto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0. Thames is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Soto over at second. Thames on at first with 2 down. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay. The tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. So far this season, Schwarber is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. This year against right-handed pitching, Schwarber hits a little over the .270 mark. And this will be fouled away. 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Tyler Chatwood, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
A pause and the 0-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even now at 1-1. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting center, the third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. High in the air out to center field. Happ is right there, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. And that brings up Javi Baez. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
I got 2-1 to count.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. And he struck him out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Heyward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2. The count is full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Anibal Sanchez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
He froze him on the fastball there. Anibal Sanchez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. One away now in the Washington third, and in to bat is Trey Turner. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And that's too high. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Now the 2-1. High pop up. Rizzo is camped under this one. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Eaton, an Ohio native. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 0-2 home. Two out, nobody on. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. One run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch popped up. Zimmerman shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is well struck high and deep toward the left field corner. Soto retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey. 0-1 the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1. Two balls, one strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Striding in once again, Eric Thames. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Thames hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
So far on the year, Thames is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Here it comes, 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second here with nobody out. Two and one now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. from the belt. The pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Asdrubal Cabrera would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. The 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nationals leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and is the second baseman Jason Kipnis. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Full count.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Just foul. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The pitcher, Tyler.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. from the stretch.
1-0.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Runner at first here, one man out. And this is on short, could be 2. Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for Washington.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Cabrera playing here in his age 34 season. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Ryan Zimmerman. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Anibal Sanchez.
Howie Kendrick will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Howie Kendrick.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Tanner Rainey takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Tanner Rainey.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Pitch on the way. To 2-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike called, 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball. The 2-0. The swing and a miss, strike 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. The 2-2.
3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
the payoff pitch home. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Bryant blows through the stop sign, headed for home. In to score is the runner from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Fastball swung on and missed.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1 and 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2 and 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-1 Chicago. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching and that at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he lifts it in the air to right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Ready now, Juan Soto. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-1. Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. It was a walk in his last trip.
Jason Kipnis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Here comes the 0-1.
0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Cubs, number 7, Victor Caratini.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Up high, 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
At the plate now, Javier Baez.
He swings here and sends a chopper to the left side.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 2-1.
Seventh inning stretch.
Rowan Wick gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 50.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball is in there for strike one. Wick is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Ready once again, Starlin Castro. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
The 0-1 on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Working for the punch out and the offering. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The catcher, number 28. Kurt Suzuki.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Ryan Harper has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Jason Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch.
Down 21.
Very high, 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Right side, but it's well foul. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward, number 148 for his career. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
The third baseman,
To the plate now, Chris Bryant. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1-0 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
The 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And right into the shift. Cabrera's there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way.
0-1.
The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. One out, nobody on.
Ball 2.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch on its way.
0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here's the 0-1. And right into the shift. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 3-1 Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrel.
Craig Kimbrel.
Leading off the inning as Drupal Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Ready with the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Settling in now, Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now pitch on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The pitcher, number 33, Ron.
Victor Robles will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Kimbrel's ready. Here's the 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Ready with the payoff pitch. He got him.
Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Nationals gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Sean Doolittle enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Doolittle.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis, fouled off.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it's still 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dan Winkler takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 43, Dan Winkler.
Here now is Trey Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
At the plate, Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Juan Soto. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
Last strike now for the Nats. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tyler Chatwood gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Dan Winkler hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.